You're watching ABC 7 News at 11 on your side.
A sad story coming out of the Alexandria area of Fairfax County today. 6 live cats have been pulled from a townhome and the owners have been charged with animal cruelty. Sunlen Miller has more on this case of alleged animal hoarding.
Around the neighborhood, neighbors say it was known as the house that smelled.
They just kind of collect a lot of things and then the house stinks. It smelled like pneumonia and cat urine.
In reality, police say it is the house that hoards. The homeowners, 68-year-old John Bedwell and 70-year-old Madeline Bedwell, have been charged with the civil misdemeanor of being unfit owners. Mr. Bedwell has also been slapped with 5 counts of cruelty to animals. Hazmat teams were called because of the high level of air toxicity inside, and yesterday 6 live cats were pulled from the home. Police say, and we saw today, they still expect to find significantly more animals, possibly as many as 20 cats, either dead or alive inside.
We knew there were hoarders, but we didn't know how bad it was.
Police can't get back inside yet. The house has been boarded up and declared unsafe to enter. Neighbors here said they always sensed that something was wrong on the inside because of what they observed on the outside. Check this out. This is their car here. As you can see, there's trash bags and old shopping bags and light bulbs and just general trash that fills up the whole back seat of their car.
We kind of knew what was going on, but I don't think we knew about that side of it, which makes it even more sad.
It destroyed the neighborhood. When you see somebody like that, they should have got help or somebody should have helped them a long time ago until they got to this extreme.
Once the home is made safe, police will be able to re-enter to determine just how extreme this case of hoarding really is. In Alexandria, Virginia, Sunlen Miller, ABC 7 News.
ABC 7 News at 11 on your side.
And we will rejoin NASCAR later, but we want to get to all of the wild weather that we've experienced today. A wild day outside after a powerful storm ripped through our area. Pounding rain and strong winds caused damage that sent people to the hospital and knocked out power to roughly 200,000 homes. Our Storm Watch team has been on the ground since the storm kicked up this afternoon. Sunlen Miller is following all the power outages, and many people are without power around our area at this hour. ABC 7's Sunlen Miller continues our Storm Watch team coverage with that part of the story. Sunlen, we are talking about thousands of people still in the dark tonight.
Atria, power crews are out in full force this evening trying to restore power to all these areas. Let's take a look at the numbers first. And I should note that these numbers have dropped even in the last hour. Pepco is reporting 41,000 outages. Dominion Power has just over 42,000 outages, and BG&E is reporting about 9,000 outages. Now we're here in Falls Church, Virginia, where you can see behind me this neighborhood has absolutely no power. They've lost power around 4 o'clock today, and they said they don't expect to get it back anytime soon. There was a collective not again when power went out today in this Falls Church neighborhood.
Once again, no power in the suburbs.
Downed tree limbs have pulled down power lines and damaged transformer equipment.
It happened right as soon as the winds came and as soon as it came up, then the light went out and the TV went off, and so we've been waiting ever since for it to come back on.
Near 7 Corners in Virginia, temporary stop signs replaced traffic lights that went dark. In Northwest D.C., down power lines everywhere. Veterans of the multi-day outage during June's derecho storm say this time they know how to handle it.
We'll have to get some board games out, get the candles going and the lantern, and hopefully we won't have to do it for too long.
We have a lot of flashlights and a couple of handheld lanterns, and we had to eat up our ice cream this evening.
Now, both Dominion Power and Pepco tells they have extra crews out on the street tonight, and they expect to work throughout the night trying to restore power. They also ask that you call in with any updates in your area. Now, their best estimate or their best hope is that they have 90% of the outages restored by Monday morning. Live in Falls Church, Virginia, Sunlen Miller, ABC 7 News.
All right, well, one person was injured after a stage collapse at the Roslyn Jazz Festival. The Jazz Festival was brought to an abrupt halt because of this wild weather. Let's get right to the scene with Sunlen Miller, who has the very latest. Sunlen, what can you tell us?
Atria, I'm here standing in front of what it was the remnants of the Roslyn Jazz Fest. Now, this is an annual event that takes place every year. workers started to disassemble the stage. They sent everyone home because they didn't want anyone to get injured. But as workers disassembled the stage, some of the scaffolding that you see here came down. It ended up pinning 2 of the workers. Now, one worker got right up. He was helping the other worker get unpinned, but that other worker had a big injury to his neck. He was sent to a local hospital. Now, authorities tell me that they don't believe that he has life-threatening injuries. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured here, but certainly organizers are happy that they made the decision to send all the concert goers home, and this annual event, unfortunately, did not take place in full this year.
All right, Sunlen, so just to recap, this was not one of the people that was taking part in the festival. This was one of the workers that they had tasked with tearing down the stage before things got really nasty.
That's correct. The workers were quickly scurrying, and they actually still are. Vendors are scurrying to take down things. This was actually a worker that had to do with the sound equipment here that was putting on this annual concert. As he was wheeling sound equipment out, some of that scaffolding from the stage came down. Organizers, of course, are saying that they're trying to pull down this whole stage, even though most of the storm seems to have passed in this area right here on Lee Highway. Organizers are saying they want to get everything out to prevent further injury.
All right, Sunlen Miller, thank you so much over at the Roslyn Jazz Festival. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And thousands of people are without power tonight because of the storm. Sunlen Miller is live in Seven Corners for a latest look at the numbers of people that are without power tonight. Sunlen?
Atria, power crews are out in full force tonight trying to restore power to all the people who lost it today. Let's take a look at some of the numbers. Pepco is reporting just under 50,000 outages. Dominion Power has just over 65,000 outages, and BGE is reporting 14,000. We're here at a neighborhood in Falls Church, Virginia, where you can see behind me, no one in this neighborhood has power. They are completely dark, but people say their hopes aren't high that power will be restored anytime soon. There was a collective not again when power went out today in this Falls Church neighborhood.
Once again, no power in the suburbs.
Downed tree limbs have pulled down power lines and damaged transformer equipment.
It happened right as soon as the winds came, and as soon as it came up, then the light went out and the TV went off, and so we've been waiting ever since for it to come back on.
Near Seven Corners in Virginia, temporary stop signs replaced traffic lights that went dark. In Northwest D.C., down power lines everywhere. Veterans of the multi-day outage during June's derecho storm say this time they know how to handle it.
We'll have to get some board games out, get the candles going and the lantern, and hopefully we won't have to do it for too long.
We have a lot of flashlights and a couple of handheld lanterns, and we had to eat up our ice cream this evening.
Both Dominion Power and Pepco tell us they have extra crews out working the streets tonight, and they intend to work around the clock to try to restore power. Now, they also ask that if you have any outages or updates in your area to call in with that information. Now, their best estimate right now, they hope to have 90% of power restored by Monday morning. Live in Falls Church, Virginia, Sunlen Miller, News Channel 8.